Good afternoon everybody, it's the Epic Motor Company here, and I've been asked to do a short video on our 56 model year Ford Fairlane Crown Victoria for a couple of people who are interested and probably didn't have time to make the journey to come and see it. The cars I think are probably a late 55 built, 56 model. Looks to me like it's got probably the original hubcaps on it, or period hubcaps. You can tell the Crown Victoria, quite apart from the badging, it has this stylised chrome or stainless steel hoop that goes over the roof. I believe the cars are very rare in Europe. There's probably only 2 or 3 in the UK of the Crown Victoria, and I don't think it'll be the same year. It's white over some kind of turquoise. I think it might have been green and white originally. It's been painted obviously some years ago. The paint's quite a good standard. There are some blemishes on it which I'll show you. Panel fit looks okay on the door, you can see, and the trim's in pretty good condition, to be honest, for 65 years old. It's not a show car, it's a nice usable car. Trim fits nicely. There are blemishes on it, but they're very minor for the age. It's very nice underneath and corrosion free. Has got the odd marks that have come up on the paint over the years. Typically enough, there's a little bit of bubbling over the wheel arches. It doesn't merit us doing it at the price the car is. In America, if you had a pristine one, you'd be looking at $70,000-$80,000. So it's not in the price range that merits for us repainting the car, because it wouldn't enhance the value. But if someone's going to keep it paying to keep it for the next 10 years, and it might warrant them doing it. The chrome work looks original, and rear bumper's pretty good. No real pitting on it. It's got a nice shine. The car's got dual exhaust system on it. Boot lid fit looks good as well. There is the odd micro blister on the paint here and there, but they won't show up doesn't show up on camera. Fuel cap on this one is obviously behind the car. It's got the spats on it. I've seen some of them, the spats are missing, so it's nice it's got them. And again, it's pretty good, but there is a little bit of bubbling which might not show on camera. And the wheel arch, no doubt at the time it was done it looked okay, but it's some years later now. But nevertheless, it's straight down the side. Again, there's a little blemish on the bottom of the door, but it's not you know, the door's not rusty underneath. It's probably just got little marks and dents in, and they've just repaired it, and it's obviously wasn't repaired with the intention of it being sort of lasting forever. Probably didn't merit spending a fortune, but most of the stainless steel and chrome seems good. Roof's in nice condition. As I said, it's pretty straight down the sides. The majority of the important trim seems to be there if you want a mid-50s car. Door fit on the passenger side's also pretty good. Bonnet fit is okay. There is some pitting on the front bumper. I suppose if you were going to paint the car, you'd probably re-chrome the front bumper. There's minor dents here which can be knocked out by specialists, but there's a little bit of the chrome has come off on the front bumper and been touched in, and again there's some pitting on this chrome here, but I mean it's very acceptable for the age of the car and the price range it's in. Again, it's straight down this side as well. Glass all appears to be in good condition. Let's have a quick look at the inside. Been retrimmed at some stage in the correct sort of patterns, turquoise and white two-tone, but it doesn't look like it won't be the original material. It's too good for that, so I would think it's had a reasonable quality retrim done probably 20 years ago in America. Headlining's been probably replaced. That looks reasonably good. A little bit of creasing. Surprisingly, the dome light works in the car, as do, if you can see them, as do the interior lights when you open the doors, amazingly enough. The car has been fitted with modern gauges rather than the original one that didn't give you any information at all, because it's been upgraded to a 351 Windsor with power steering, power disc brakes, and it's got a vintage air system in the car that works. It blows cold air. Let me just fire the car up if I can. Oil pressure instantly from cold. See it's charging properly. Oil pressure instantly, running at sort of 60 plus pounds. Squeaky on the fan belt. It's got a modern CD stereo on it with an electric aerial. Let's just turn the blowers on for you so you can hear them. Turned it on the coal and immediately heard the compressor clicking. It was certainly blowing coal when I last tried it, so I'll let it run for a minute or two and see what happens. Power steering, column shift auto, dashboard looks in good condition, door panels are respectable. Let's see if I can open up the bonnet with one hand or not, possibly not. Let's walk around the back so you can hear the exhaust. It's got a lovely dual exhaust waffle, verbal. Afraid I can't rev the engine while I'm standing out because I'm too far away. Ticking over nicely. Don't know if I can open up the bonnet with one hand. I might have to put the might have to stop the camera to do this. Let's see. Right, let me just stop the camera a minute. Yeah, sorry, that's a two-hand job to do that. Air conditioning company spinning. Pipes ice cold going to the air conditioner, so that is working. It's got a power servo on it. Has got vented disc brakes on the front. It's got a power steering system which works nicely. Got tubular exhaust manifolds. Probably sounds dreadful as they always do on camera, but the engine is actually as quiet as a mouse. Manage to work the throttle for you. Nice squeak on the fan belt. I think it's probably a bit loose. More likely it's just not in front releasing, the back is a bit flat. Bolt fits in nice condition. It's got the vintage system is a hot and cold system, so it does blow warm air and cold air. Nice big battery on it. It's got an alternator as well because it's a 351 Windsor. I think it's a 1969 vintage when we check the numbers on it. Been over in the UK for about 9 or 10 years, I think. Came from Texas, the car, hence the reason it's probably seems to be pretty rust free, to be honest. As I said, it's very the car's nice underneath. It's not got any rust on the chassis. It is of course MOT exempt, tax exempt and ULEZ compliant, so you can drive it into London if you wish to. I don't know if you have to pay the congestion charge, to be honest. Don't know what the exhaust will sound like on camera. We'll have to wait and see. So that's our 56 model Ford Fairlane Crown Victoria, for anyone that's interested. Manual windows, power steering. It may have uprated front suspension, it could be Mustang suspension, we don't know. Not without getting more involved. It's running on radial tyres, not cross ply, so it's actually quite nice to drive, to be honest. But a rare car in the UK with lots of impact for anyone that's interested. Thank you for watching the video, I much appreciate it. Probably going to put it on YouTube, so I'd love it if you'll give me a thumbs up, and I'll post it on our website as well for anyone interested. That's Epic Motor Company out for now. I'll catch up with you in the next video. Thanks for watching.